Mom, I really want to go home. It's getting bad.
2024 has been the year of the well-marketed horror film. With Longlegs already blowing audiences away, now it's Cuckoo's turn to prove itself. Presented as less of a crime thriller and more of a what the hell is happening mystery, Cuckoo isn't afraid to get weird. And that's often where horror can be the most interesting. 9 times out of 10, the unexplained is more terrifying than the truth. So there's always a concern about a film expounding too much. I'm happy to report that the film manages to maintain its mystery. And I'm going to make this review as spoiler-free as possible since I know there's still a little bit of time till this releases theatrically. If you're one of those people who wants to know as little as possible, then just know that you should absolutely check this out for yourself, as it's one of the best horror films of the year. Hunter Schafer is absolutely phenomenal as Gretchen, a girl who feels lost in this new world of hers. The clear abandonment she's feeling as the attention is always given to her new sister, with no regard for her current condition. I always love and attach to a character that gets put through the ringer, and poor Gretchen is in a constant state of chaos. One element I loved was Gretchen's headphones and their masking of sound. It allows for many tense moments that go on around her, playing with both the score and the sound design. Dan Stevens always picks interesting roles, and here is no different. Unlike Abigail, where he constantly struggles with his accent.
Really sorry, hope she's not too traumatized. Let's play a round of golf sometime.
He seems to have more of a grasp on his German. Martin Sokas always seems to portray bad guys, which works in the film's favor. There's an uneasiness with his treatment of Gretchen, with a clear favoritism for his other daughter Alma. Jessica Henwick is here, but it's a pretty thankless role. Part of me wonders if her subplot was cut, as casting such a great actress for such a side part felt off. This was my first time experiencing any of Tillman Singer's work, and I'm very impressed. The script in less capable hands would have been considerably more generic, but as the writer and director, there's a complete understanding of what's needed from one moment to the next to keep it firmly away from a vanilla storytelling method. I'm just as impressed with what we're shown as I am with what they purposely avoid. Singer utilizes depth of field and shadow to great effect, especially during the film's stalking sequences. There's a great standoff that plays with loyalties and each party's idea of how to best move forward. It's a showcase for the wonderful cinematography and editing. The score is fantastic, whether it's deep drum beats that carry the energy from one scene to the next, or light piano to set up a properly creepy moment. The sound design coalesces with the score in such a satisfying way that it becomes a character all its own. Sounds are very important to the story of Cuckoo, so the strong design helps elevate even small moments. This is definitely a film that will reward astute viewers in repeat viewings. As with most mysteries, there's an element of the story that is pretty vital, yet I obviously can't talk about it here. Even the slightest hint betrays the mystery that the filmmakers work so hard to establish. I think those expecting the scariest thing in existence should probably temper those expectations, as it goes more for weird versus straight up shocking. The effects work in Cuckoo is absolutely top-notch, with such realism that I found myself wincing. It's not overly excessive, but the reality of the wounds is impressive. The state of Gretchen's face and how she slowly heals is a level of detail that few films would bother to acknowledge. Cuckoo is weird enough in its narrative that it's sure to be divisive. I love films that take strange directions and aren't in the business of explaining every little detail. Just give me some creepy atmosphere and great performances, and I'm always down for a wacky descent into hell. I'd argue that a few too many of the scary moments were shown in the trailer, but they still work as intended. Go into this one knowing as little as possible and let the spooky vibes wash over you. As an absolute showcase for star Hunter Schafer, Cuckoo is a wild ride that's here to stay. Which is why I'm giving Cuckoo an 8 out of 10. Cuckoo releases in theaters on August 9th.